Hi Libras, welcome to your weekly tarot reading from June 19th to June 25th. I'm just going to get started and get right into it. Okay, so you guys have the Seven of Fire, you have the Hermit, and then you have the Mother of Water in reverse. What do these three cards speak to me and say? Please? It's like, I feel like this is saying you may be detaching yourself from the knowledge or from someone that may be unwanted. Even if this person has intentions to help you or is right, you may be dismissal of their intelligence. And that's maybe the presence of this this Mother of Water. This may be representing of the person. Water is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Or it can just mean that a person that has water-like energy. Okay, you may be trying to defend your beliefs, or defend yourself, or feel like you already know everything, or you have the thoughts. You don't need nobody's assistance. You may question this person, like who do they think they are? They may be a water sign, or they could be a fire sign. And also, some of you may feel like you have for as long as you can remember been defending your choices of who you are to the world, and even yourself, that you're not even sure what you really want out of life anymore. And that's why you are coming up as reverse, as the Mother of Water, because this Mother of Water can be you, okay, or Mother of Cups or Queen of Cups. Maybe you can be over emotional and you just want to detach and reflect. You want to go along inside yourself to see what to do. Or this could be a Madeline family member or a loved one. That's why they're coming up in reverse. Others of you may want to look to more spiritual or teaching practices to be, and that may be the presence of this Hermit here and the Seven of Fire. But I strongly feel like some of you may feel like you have to defend yourself, and you may feel like isolated and defend. Maybe you're spending a lot of time on your own and you feel like you have to defend why you isolated yourself from someone or why you distance yourself from someone. Maybe you feel like you have to defend that reason. Different stories, different scenarios, leaves. And then when it comes to you guys' work life, you receive the Seven of Water or Seven of Cups, and then you receive the Grandfather in reverse. So what these are telling me is that, can you see the dom? I feel like it's saying somebody at work may be putting too many demands on you to complete too many tasks. And that's why they're coming up reverse, like an overbearing or unprofessional boss. Not very good to employees, and only looks out for themselves, not got what it takes to lead. And it leaves the office, or it leaves, you guys in some sort of turmoil, and like just feeling like you're not being led correctly. They may be very unprofessional, rigid. Others of you may have too many choices to choose from and don't know what aspect of yourself you want to dabble into with this access here. So you are feeling like you are unable to lead an effective and prosperous career life. You're feeling like you're unable to lead yourself right now with this Emperor in reverse. You feel like you don't have what it takes to lead and to be in the driver's seat of your life. You may feel a bit irresponsible, or just feel like you're all over the place, or your head's all over the clouds. Okie dokie. And in your emotions, you've got the Seven of Air, and then you've got Balance. Balance has came up reverse, and the Seven of Air was upright. I feel like you may feel like you have to hide your true self to yourself or even to the world, and you may feel like you are not getting justice for something regarding a certain situation you felt where you was dealt with unfairly. Some of you may be even dealing with death, like literal death or legal and court dealings of that sort. And then for the single Libras, you've got the Six of Fire in reverse, the Father of Fire, And then the Son of Water in reverse. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign, or there's someone that has them type of energies. But I feel like you haven't been successful, or you feel like your efforts have gone in vain, especially with this Son of Water or Knight of Cups in reverse, regarding a particular person. Or you may be disregarding them, choosing to follow your head over your heart. Because this card upright often speaks of offering love and offering gestures and offering romance and things of that sort. But I feel like you don't see a fruitful outcome here. With this card here, you don't feel like there's anything beneficial that's gonna come out of this union. You don't see no victory. So I feel like you have come to terms with, or are only decisive and level-headed and clear about the situation. So you are withholding your love because maybe your intuition may be telling you something about someone that's making you say, you know what, I don't know if this person's getting cut it. I don't know if this person is for me. But you may be disregarding them, definitely, I feel. Okay, let's see what the message in this reading is for the but then with this Father of Fire though, this person, you or somebody else, you may feel like they're not trustworthy. You may feel like they're like too promiscuous or secretive, or they want to be single and mingle with and ready to mingle with everybody. Ooh. What is the message in this reading for single Libra spirit? What is the message in this reading for single Libra? What is the message in this reading for single Libra spirit? What is the message in this reading for single Libra? Single Libras, what is the message in this reading? Single Libras, what is the message in this reading? Children, your love life is being affected by children. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then worth waiting for. For some of you, the message is worth waiting for. Divine timing is in your love life. It may not mean the person is worth waiting for, or maybe mean that it's worth being single right now until you find that one that's for you. Labels. Oh, I feel so dead right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, now for couple Libras, you've got the Eight of Water in reverse. And you've got the Two of Fire. Then you've got the Medicine Woman in reverse. And then you've got the Son of Earth. Earth is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Now, I feel like what this is saying to me is, I feel like you are definitely focused on not leaving this, like, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys have come to terms with, like, you're in it for the long haul, or you're in it to win it. Because, I say that because I feel like you're definitely focused on higher development and sticking in there and being in it for for long term, regardless of what your intuition may be telling you. And that's maybe why the presence of the Medicine Woman or the High Priestess is in reverse about a particular person. I feel like, or maybe this can be an older family member that may be that may be that may be meddling in your affairs, and that's maybe why they're coming up in reverse. So I feel like you are focused on ascension. I feel like you are still willing to offer a stable and loving and grounding home for your partner, no matter how much they may stretch you thin, or how much you may feel like you are denying yourself for doing so. Because then you've got the Knight of Earth, or the Son of Earth, who's in it to win it, in it for the long haul, who's willing to offer love, offer prosperity and just happiness, you know. And the Eight of Cups in reverse means like not moving on, just kind of staying there, choosing to stay where you are, not willing to move on. And then this speaks of dependability, a good balance, good action, good passion. I feel like you trust and have faith that there is life, into this union, that there will always be. Like you're refusing to leave, staying attached. You may be dependent on this person by now, like as being your rock and your medicine, and you may feel like that maybe the presence of this, because you may feel weak without that person. Maybe medicine woman, maybe you feel like they are your strength, or you feel like they have the key. Okay. What is the message in this reading for couple Libra spirit? What is the message in this reading for couple Libra? What is the message in this reading for couple Libra spirit? What is the message in this reading for couple Libra spirit? What is the message in this reading for couple Libra? What is the message in this reading for couple Libra? What is the message in this reading for couple Libra spirit? The card that popped out was new love, actually. So maybe you guys are renewing, feeling like you want to renew new love. And what is the message in this reading for couple Libra spirit? This says, let your friends help you. What is the message in this reading? I don't feel focusing. Get focused properly. What is the message in this reading for couple Libras? Worth waiting for. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe addicted to the person. Worth waiting for some of you is the message. And then you receive, let your friends help you. Okay? So now, what is the crystals for Libras, the scales this week? What is the crystal for Libras this week? What is the crystal for Libras this week, Spirit? What is the crystal for Libras this week? What is the crystal for Libras this week, Spirit? What is the crystals for Libras this week? Even though they came out so fast, I guess I could still keep them. We've got Carnelian, number 7. Creativity. Carnelian protects against glamorous spells and envy and evil eye, bringing good fortune to the wearer. It prevents blood from rushing to the head to cause precipitate action. Self-understanding. You have the ability to remain calm during disputes and self-control not to follow the crowd. Courage in the face of danger comes from inner strength, not foolhardiness. Your family means a lot to you. Your sexual drive is strong. Lust or aggression has been a problem in a past life, directed towards creativity and raising Kundalini. Divination is be eloquent, creative, and bold. Do not back down. Trust your intuitive perceptions. Distinction in your career lies ahead. Be a mentor, alleviate stress. Take time to play. You are a tower of strength during sorrow. Stay anchored in the present. Let go of emotional ties or outdated projects holding you back. Beware of a charismatic person. Healing insight is sufficient vitamins and minerals support your metabolism for optimum well-being. Frequency is earthy to high, depending on clarity. Chakra is base and sacral. Brilliance. And then you've got Rhodochrosite. Am I saying it properly? Which is number 45. The heart revival. Rhodochrosite teaches the heart to assimilate painful feelings without shutting down, dissolving denial and identifying ongoing detrimental patterns. It offers compassionate love and forgiveness. You face the truth with loving awareness. Self-understanding. Deep down, you feel alienated, unloved, or unappreciated. A history of sexual or emotional abuse creates disease, or you may have misused or feared your sexual power in the past. You may be repressing something you do not want to face. Irrational fears and paranoia and unacceptable emotions need to be acknowledged and transformed. So this definitely gels with someone with the message in the reading. So hopefully the message actually reaches the people who reach this video. Divination is time for a change of viewpoint. Begin to seek the gifts in your experiences rather than seeing the negative effects. Check out whether what you were taught in childhood is still relevant to the person you are today. Healing inside. Releasing resentment from your heart creates well-being. frequency is high. The chakra is the heart, solar practice, and boost. Okay, don't get up. Let's get it. And these cards right here, they don't have a meaning. So intuitively, whatever you feel, Libras, is the message that Spirit wants you to know. Okay? Spirit, what is the message in this reading for Libra? What is the overall message in this reading for Libra, Spirit? What is the overall message in this reading for Libra? What is the overall message in this reading for Libra? It's too much, just too much, just too much you need. Oh, but they're beautiful. Should I show you all of them? No, I'm going to shuffle one more time. What is the message in this reading for Libra? What is the message in this reading for Libra? What is the message in this reading for Libra? Cheap hop. What do you think this is saying to you? They both have both of the ones that you got have two heads on them. Two heads. So it's like yeah. Something to do with other people or multiple personalities or expressing yourself. I could be wrong, but maybe you can let me know in the comment sections what you think the pictures mean to you. Okay, baby boo. Thank you, Libras. That felt like I breezed through that reading. Anyways, I hope you got some messages. Peace.